Hello guys, Video Gamer 725 here. Today we are doing a zombie world Eldlich deck profile. Sorry this video is coming out a little bit late because it was a couple like problem with delivery stuff like that, and I still haven't got the other cards. So there's some cards you may want to you can end up in like a comment section where I put like this card, this card. Well, I did order them. Just took them a while to get to my place. So yeah, but thank you guys for supporting the other zombie deck profile as you mail out to me because it meant that you guys want me to do more of this thing in the later future. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to the deck profile. First off, we are playing 3 Shunui Solitary, mostly mandatory. It's your starter or your plays for your zombie deck. Pretty much this one tributes. You can tribute itself or another zombie monster, especially a zombie tuner, reserve defense. And pretty much most of the times you'll go for like zombie, but you can also bring out the Cool Bloom. So it's pretty much good because you could extend to go to your synchro plays, or you just go to your fiber plays. So pretty much 3 is the ultimate. You can also cut it down for 2 if you want to play like Mizuki, Gozuki. And now we're playing 3 copies of Unizombie. Unizombie, I would just say it's pretty much the good card because it has 2 abilities that you can use. One, you can discard a card, so you can discard any danger card, discard any card in your hand to the graveyard and increase the level by 1. So it can increase the level or any Zion monster's level by 1. So it could be good for synchro summoning or good for XC summoning. He has another effect that you can set a Zion monster from your deck to the graveyard. And sometimes your opponent would like try to Infinite Permanence you or Ash Blossom you, but that's also a good way to bait out during the Ash Blossom. But it's good because most of the time you will send your Eldlich or you'll be sending your Glow Bloom to trigger their effects when they're sent to the graveyard. 2 Necrobanshee. Just fetch out your Zarma from your deck straight to the field zone. And sometimes there's players who don't know her other ability, but when Zarma's in the field and you normal summon Necrobanshee, pretty much if your opponent tries to Twin Twister you or Cosmic Cyclone you, if Necrobanshee is on the field, your player can target it with card effects. So pretty much if they try to Cosmic Cyclone you or try to Twin Twister you, you're pretty much just wasting their resources because Necrobanshee just protects it from being popped by card effect. And it's pretty much good because decks that rely on their own types, and Necrobanshee prevents them for that one field spell to be destroyed. It's pretty much good. And most of the times it will kind of help you on getting your game. Then playing 1 Glow Bloom, we'd cut it down to 1 because now we found a way to get our like Doom King or other higher attack Zion monsters. It's pretty good because having like 2 also be good because when you activate Glow Bloom's effect, you fully lock into zombie, and most of the times your other cards also lock you into zombies, but that's not a problem because if you can find a way to beat our opponent as fast as possible, then pretty much locking us into zombie won't be a big deal. And also when it's sent to graveyard, you can special summon a level 5 or higher zombie type if you have zombie in the field, but if you don't, then you'll mostly be banishing this card to add a zombie monster from your deck to the hand instead. Then we're playing 2 Doom King Baldrock. I was thinking of putting it kind of down for 1, but I was like seeing it that could go for like Xyz play. And it's super good. It gets a floodgate because it gives negate a Zion monster with Zion moves in the field, and it can banish a monster from field or graveyard. It's pretty good because I realized if your opponent tried to get something from your graveyard and try to special back into the field, you can just chain on top of that to banish that same card your opponent target. If they don't have no follow-ups, they pretty much will end their turn and go pass it back to you. Doom King comes back every time if I face up field cards on a field zone, and people do not know much about that, so people just like let it resolve. And now there's a thing called like things going around like Call of the Grave, Diddy Crow, that people 100% will just Call of the Grave this card because that card is just super problematic for them because if you keep banishing their card or their pieces to start the game, then pretty much you're just automatically making them lose and you're just winning yourself. So that's why Doom Kings are a good card in this deck because you get like an extra negate and then banish. One Jack of Boland. Um, I was like testing around, playing around with this card, and I was seeing it going against a mirror match. If your opponent says like, for example, like from the hand Eldlich and the spell card to set in one of your cards, chill on top of Jack of Boland, banishing it, take control of the Eldlich, and in the end phase this card comes back. It's pretty good because if your opponent banish your whole Eldlich card, like, and you don't have none, you can just take your opponent's and treat it as like it's yours. So pretty much you're playing like a 3 copy of Eldlich Golden Lord, and it's pretty good. And it comes in the end phase, so pretty much you would just be surprising them that Jack of Bones just comes in the end phase. Now we're playing 2 Eldlich the Golden Lord. The problem thing is that there's so many like the range of their price right now is that it's hard for players to get it. But I was able to get like a good amount of price. So yeah, Eldlich Golden Lord is super good because now if our opponent try to get our Eldlich play, we can continue with our zombie play, and pretty much you would just like forget what he just Ash or Infinite Permanence or Valorate. Because Eldlich the Golden Lord is super good because you could send himself and his spell or trap card from your hand to the graveyard to send a spell or trap or a monster or any card on the field to the graveyard. It's super good because it's a good way to remove 1-for-1 Mystic Mind. Actually, yeah, I meant correct. Mystic Mind you can't get rid of, but you get rid of like Skill Drain, 1-for-1, or type of floodgates that stops you from doing plays. So pretty much it's pretty good, and it's also good to bait out negates. Just be careful with Call of the Grave, because if they Call of the Grave your Eldritch Golden Lord, then that sucks. And I know you guys ask, do you have 3 copies? And I do, but I'm not playing 3 because it's just having 3 copies of it will be like a brick. And if you pull 3 Golden Lord and don't have no follow-ups, then pretty much you may end up losing that game. Onto our spells, our 3 Zarmarod. I like Zarmarod a lot because going against Emancipators, it's just super good because it slows them down. They can still go to their synchro plays, but like some of the cards that relies on rock types, they can't because Zarmarod's in the field, and it's super good. And just that you manipulate their types into zombies and they rely on the rock type is good. And plus how you got Doom King, your other monster negates, is like activating that thing like Emancipators, and if they don't have like no follow-ups or no way to like get rid of Zarmarod, then pretty much you may sometimes have the game against Emancipators. It's super good. And I was testing the Zarmarod between the 3 or 2. I would say for me I like to play at 3 because my opponent sometimes has a way to get rid of Zarmarod, and if I didn't have the last copy, I would have lost against the Emancipator. It's so hard to pronounce it. But Zarmarod's pretty good. I only got the 1 Ultra because I was able to pull it from the dual Overload. Next, Elixir of Black Awakening. This card is super good because if you don't have Eldritch to Golden Lord and they like somehow negated your Eldritch to Golden Lord when you send the grave or got caught up the grave, you can activate this special Eldritch to Golden Lord in the defense position. But the other unique effect is that if you go to Eldritch to Golden Lord while you activate this card, you can special any zombie monster from your main deck to the field zone. So that's super good because you can just like get like Doom King, you have another level 8 XC summon on top of that, like for Whole Harbinger, Zombie Stein, or like the best rank 8 in the game. It's super good because if your opponent don't have no way to like respond to this card, then pretty much they're just gonna be screwed. And most of the time they will just negate this card because you find a way to like bait them out. It's just active this card and then pretty much they will do nothing. The bad part is that it locks you out to zombies, and so you want to be careful when you do this because when you activate this and you want to continue to do like your synchro like Boral Savage Dragon, do that before you will activate this card. If you activate this card before, then you pretty much cannot go to the synchro place because you're only allowed to summon zombies. Then still the same, Super Poly, I like it. Going against mirror matches or going against like dark types, you Super Poly them, surprise them, pretty much get rid of the board. It's pretty much GG because they made like a good amount of negation that you have. If they don't negate your zombie rule when you activate it and you activate Super Poly, pretty much that's game. And Wide Bro, EDO Pro, I was playing him. My opponent had it like Appaloosa and Ultimate Contact Tyranno, and that was his board. Actual Zombo, they're hard spot for that. Super Poly got rid of the board, and it's pretty good because if your opponent had no follow-ups or one way to stop Zombie Rule for me to be completely activated, and then you activate Super Poly, pretty much you'll just scoop and go to game 2 or 3. Super Poly is super good, and your opponent cannot respond to it, so that's one thing that's busted about it. Then 3, Curse Eldlich. This card just get your Golden Lord or your Golden Land Spell Trap. It's pretty good because that's one way to like negate your find a way to negate your find your way for your opponent to Ash Blossom this card. But if your opponent goes over it, it has another unique effect. That if this card was sent from the spell trap zone, you can sell on your Golden Land spell trap from your deck to graveyard or the Golden Lord. It's pretty good because at the end step, they trigger and you can banish it to set your Eldlich spell trap. And it's super good because they just keep recurring every single time. That's why Eldlich is right now the best deck of this format. But later on, I just know that Dragma and the other decks is gonna become more competitive wise. So that's why I play Super Poly because these sometimes, especially like darks, that could just poly it to get rid of the board. So I like. It's pretty good to get rid of like problematic cards. Like this card cannot be targeted or destroyed by battle. So yeah. Onto 2, Eldlich, White Destiny. I like this card because if your opponent tried to if your opponent tried to call the grave you or DD Crow you, it's a quick spell. So if you got your Golden Lord and your opponent tried to call the grave your, say for example your Doom King or any starters, you pretty much just activate Eldlich or White Destiny, special deck card any zombie monster from the graveyard back to the field, and pretty much use the waste a call the grave for no reason. So that's what I like about this. And it also has a unique effect that you can special a zombie monster from a graveyard or from the hand. So if you drew like hard draw your Doom King, just activate this card, you just special this card out, and continue doing your follow-ups. Bad thing, locks you to zombies. And you can also, if you have not activated this card, like Eldlich of White Destiny, and was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card to set a Golden Land spell trap. By now, some people should know how the Eldlich deck works. Now onto our traps. 3 Eldlich Scarlet Sanguine. This card is super good. You can activate it at your standby phase. You special your Golden Lord if you don't have it, or you can special any zombie monster from your deck or hand to the this one special from your graveyard or deck to the field zone. And it's super good because if your opponent somehow Ash Blossom the Glow Bloom, then you can activate this card at the standby phase or like main phase to get your Doomkey Beldrog or your Golden Lord or your Jack Bola for like interruption during your opponent's turn. So pretty much, most of the time your opponent will try Ash Blossom this because they don't want to have like troublesome when they're doing the combos. gonna say this card must be a 3 of in everybody's deck. You put 2 ofs and you use all your 2 and you banish this card, and pretty much it's gonna be hard for you to get like continue your combos. Except if you're playing an Eldlich Jet Synchron type deck. That deck is just pure good. Even myself try about that deck right now. And yes, this card, the trap card also has another unique effect that if you have not used the trap card effect, you can banish this card, just a golden land spell trap. And it's quick and it's like a quick, I forgot what speed is it, it's like a quick effect, you can activate it. Then 3 golden land, Conquistador. This card is super good because you can just pop your opponent 1-for-1, 1-for-1 Mystic Minds, Floodgate, anything. Because this card is still treated as a trap card. And one of my matchups when I was playing this deck, my opponent I'll play against Zodiacs, and they went to the XC summon for 3, Link summon for the Link 304 for the Infant track that your opponent cannot target with card effects. I activate this card, special summon and defend, and how did it go to Lord and then pop the Link monster, so pretty much it wasted so much resources. And it's good for game because this card is super good. It can pop spell, traps, or face up monster effects. Like just super good. And you can just banish it to recycle your Eldlich's spell traps, so it's pretty good. All the golden land spell traps do the same thing, just swaps for each time. At the end phase, you can just send you can banish this card to get a Eldlich spell trap. So pretty much they just keep encouraging every single time. There are 2 us, we're playing Hakero. Sometimes if you're going against like a deck that relies on the graveyard, this card will be super good against them because it's like a DD Crow but slower though because it's a trap card. So you have to wait on your opponent's turn and stuff like that. But this card is super good because you can banish any card on either graveyard. So say for example your opponent tried to copy the graveyard when you Ash Blossom. So you Ash Blossom like a certain card, like for example Pot Desires. Your opponent tried to copy the graveyard, activate this, banish your own Ash Blossom, and Ash Blossom will not be negated. So pretty much copy the graveyard won't resolve. So you pretty much will Ash Blossom the Pot Desire. Super good. You can get some great, get rid of the trap cards, get rid of their spinny or the bailings. Activate this, pretty much your opponent will be like, okay, normal summon, link summon, and pass my turn. So this is what I like about this. Also, same thing as Conquistador, end phase, you can ban this card to say Elixir spell trap. Then Guardian of the Golden Land. I'm thinking may cut this card off to 1 because I don't see Green Module plays that much often, because now when we have this card, your opponent, you could just automatically manipulate your opponent's attack to 0. And this one thing I like about this card, because if you go and get the Green Module, you set this card, you have Golden Land, your opponent try AutoK for attack, activate this card, special summon defense or whatever, and make the attack 0, and pretty much just like gives Miata and end the turn. Also, he's at level 8, so you could just go for your rank 8 plays and pretty much you can just go for game. That's what I like about this card, and I think then he makes the attack 0 permanently until he's face up. And this deck don't rely on this card, but for me, I do. It's super good and convenient when you're in a sticky situation. Then we play 2 Golden Land Forever. Just counters monster spells, traps, and I don't know for sure, but I think it can counter Solemn Judgment because it counters trap card. But if it can, pretty much that's good because now you have extra negation. You got negate on the field with Doomkey Balrog. You got like more stuff to negate with, and pretty much and negates and destroys. So pretty much Golden Land Forever is super good, and I'm just happy they made a counter trap card for zombies. Now our one-ups is Skill Drain and in pre-order. I'm sorry guys, but we're playing this card because it is super good in this deck. We don't mostly rely on our spell card. We don't rely on our monster effects. So pretty much our golden lord will do all the job. So pretty much we send our golden lord to the graveyard, use its effect, like for example pop Imperial Order because my opponent just like got rid of all his spell cards. You could just get rid of this card no matter what. This one negates your opponent's monster all our monster effect. This one negates our spell cards. So if your opponent tries transfer to you, activate this, pay 700 during the standby phase, and then just negate it. Pretty good. I like it. Stops Sky Striker, stops Mystic Mines, stops cards that rely on their spell cards. So Imperial Order is super good. It's so outskilled during that. It may even help you win the game. That's for our main deck. Our main deck is 42. I know some people like 40, but 42 for this deck, it's actually got a little bit more consistency, and I like it. Onto our extra deck, we're playing the one Link Karibo. Uh, Pretty much our standards, just normal summon Glow Bloom, Link them out for Link Karibo. Pretty much the standard Link Karibo. Artua's Vampire Sucker, Avenger Savior, Christian Haka Firebrax. Vampire Sucker gets a draw power. Avenger Savior, when it's tagged, you can lower down your opponent's monster's attack whatever level you send a Zion monster's deck to graveyard. So take for example your opponent has like 1,000 attack higher than yours. Avenger Savior just uses a quick effect, saying like our Doom Kings times 200. So Doom King level 8 times 200, that becomes 16. So your opponent will lose 16 attacks and take 16 straight to the face and you destroy it. And it's pretty good because you could just send like Necro Banshee, your combo pieces that your opponent just Ash Blossom with the unit zombie. It's pretty good. Christian Firebrax, just bring your unit zombie, your Glow Bloom, or pretty much those are the tuners you have in your deck. And pretty much, if your opponent just negated that, you can just special attack Korra, synchro summon for 7 or 8 or whatever. Pretty much. Then you can just use a quick effect during your opponent's main phase to banish it, to special a synchro tuner, and then you can special like effect on Dragster or other cards that will be really good on your opponent's side of the field. That's why I play Hug Firebrax, Vampire Sucker, and Avenger Savior. Our one of those is our Nightmare Unicorn. Pretty much any card we send to the graveyard will be actually helpful. So whatever if you have like a spell trap, we can just use Link Summon for Nightmare Unicorn, sending our trap or spell monster effects from our hand to the graveyard to shuffle any card my opponent control back to the deck. It's pretty good. And when in case like a problematic situation. So that's why I like to buy Nightmare Unicorn. Plus it's a 22 attack beat stick. I'm thinking of putting Black Silver Chaos in the deck, but I'm still testing how the deck works and how I can make it more powerful. Now our Link Force is Boar Sword and Mech Knight Crusader Evermax. The reason I have Mech Knight Crusader Evermax is that in case I cannot beat my opponent that one turn, they try to ulti me, I'll just mostly make Crusade Evermax in just in case I could just protect myself for the next turn so I could just beat my opponent. If I can't ulti my opponent, I'll just mostly go to Boar Sword, then go to that XC summon that I will show right now, and just beat my opponent for game. And pretty much, if they see me having these two cards, they just pretty much go for game 2 or 3, or pretty much I'm with the game. So pretty much I have this card just in case. Then our XC monsters. Number 22, Zombie Sign. I was testing it. I was testing the other level 8s. I like it. But Zombie Sign, I feel like it does much better because I can target a card on the field and negate, so I can negate it. So say for example, your opponent active evening match. I use Zombie Sign. Detach the material, send a card from my hand to the graveyard, making himself in defense, and target any card my opponent controls, negate it. So I could just negate evenly match, and it's pretty good. The problem thing is that my opponent could just attack Zombie Sign defense, and pretty much voila, he just got rid of my higher 45 attack B stick, but there'll be times that I'll just make Mech Crusader Air Mech, you'll just attack that one instead of Zombie Sign. Super good. And plus with the trap cards and easy way to access your level 8, super good. I know you get locked to zombies, but Zombie Sign is a zombie, so pretty much you don't have to worry about that. Onto our super poly targets, we got Starry Venom Future Dragon, Mud Dragon Swamp, and Dragon Necro Nether Soul Dragon. Starry Venom mostly for our dark types, Mud Dragon for the same attribute but different types, and a zombie Dragon Necro Nether Soul Dragon. Just most are two zombie monsters, so pretty much if I had armor on the field, I could use any monster my opponent controls that are zombies. So play it, just get rid of the board, and pretty much it's super good. Then our synchros, we're playing Formula Synchron, a Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon, F8 Dragster, and Cypher Omega Lamb Omega. I like this card. So I could just like use Hunky Fibrax to get this card out. If I have a level 5 or higher, XC summon, Synchro summon on top of it to make Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon, F8 Dragster, or Cypher Omega. And it's pretty good because my opponent will be like in shock what's going on their turn, think that's still playing. I could just make a negation for spells or traps. This card gains 100 attack for every zombie monster out of the graveyard, so pretty much, and field well. This card can gain a crap ton of attacks, and this card could just shuffle my advanced card back to the graveyard, so it's pretty good. I could shuffle any card, continue to do my recycle and stuff. So I could just send my Necro Banshee quick effect activates again, get zombie rolled, and pretty much if they're going good like Sound Great, pretty much you will not like it. So pretty much that's what my Eldlich deck profile is. If you guys enjoyed it, please consider hitting the like, and if you guys are new and enjoy what I'm doing, then please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell when I'm going to upload another video. My side deck is not fully complete. Try to see what card I can include, except Lightning Storm because I'm still working on it. Try to get that card. Okay, that card is right now expensive. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this deck profile, and see you guys next time. Peace.